Oh, wow. Does it feel good to be wrong for once? I was so wrong about this morning about being nervous going into this game and everything. I told everyone at the end of that video that I hope I'm wrong, and they shut me the hell up, and they absolutely did tonight. I cannot even believe the coaching with David Quinn, night and day difference. The performance by the offense, night and day difference. The defense, night and day difference. Georgiev, you would not believe this was his first game in 10 months. He just casually comes in and gets a shutout. And we got a lot to talk about because this was one hell of a game to comprehend. I can't even believe it. So it starts off with finding out that Sorokin's making his NHL debut for the New York Islanders because Varlamov got injured in warmups, which hopefully he's okay. You never want to wish an injury on a player ever, no matter how it is, no matter what happens. You never want to wish an injury on a player or anything like that. So hopefully he is okay and nothing is too wrong with him. But everything was just cleaned up with the game. I couldn't even believe that this was the same team from Thursday night. Like, the difference between tonight and Thursday, I can't even express how happy I am to be wrong about earlier when I said that we shouldn't be confident going into this game. This is going to be a brutal, bad game and everything. I'm glad they shut me up. Even face-off wise, they did a lot better on. Georgiev only faced 23 shots because the defense was that good tonight. The New York Rangers, I told you guys, I don't remember if I told you guys, but I was talking to my friends at least. All the Rangers have had to do is play a 2-1-2 game. 2-1-2 on the back check, 2-1-2 on the forecheck also. Just play a game like that. Always have two guys back instead of the Lindy Ruff defensive-minded game that we had, or not defensive-minded, it was the opposite, but the defensive game that he wanted, that I believe he influenced Quinn to play. If it was Quinn, then I'm glad that they fixed it, because last year, usually you'd have four guys up on the rush and then one guy back, which led to odd man rushes the other way. And what did the Rangers do tonight? Always had two guys back. I think there was only one odd man rush that I could really recall that the Islanders had tonight. That is how you play defense. That is how you play hockey in general. The discipline was a lot better tonight. I mean, the ref did call a penalty on Kakko that I didn't really agree with being a call. They weren't really the best either way, just like Thursday night. I believe it was the same officiating crew. But how the turntables, because the officiating was kind of bad tonight for the Islanders. I can't even lie. There was a couple calls that I did disagree with, but it didn't matter, because that kind of leads me to a concerning part of the game, which was the Rangers power play not improving. But the penalty kill, let me tell you, that was entertaining to watch. I can't remember the last time I've seen the Rangers be this good defensively, both on the penalty kill and just on 5-on-5 in general. I can't really remember at all. Probably the first time in my lifetime, honestly, that I've seen a defensive game like this, at least in recent memory, because on our cup runs and everything, and the Eastern Conference runs and everything, our playoff runs in general, you know, we had good defense, but still, Lundqvist would be a lot of times hung out to dry. And tonight, defensively, was just something that I have not seen ever, honestly, that I can recall at least. And it was just amazing to see. Buchnevich opens up the scoring sheet 2 minutes into the first period, and my juices are flowing. I'm like, when we get the first goal, we are statistically a better team. It's a weird thing, but we are statistically better when we get the first goal. Then Panarin a little bit later scores the second goal of the game with a beautiful pass from Brendan Smith, which, by the way, he's got to get in the lineup next game somehow, some way. I don't care if you're sitting Tony DeAngelo again next game, because with the way Smith played, how do you take him out of the lineup? Are you kidding? Miller played an amazing. Everyone defensively played amazing. I mean, even Jack Johnson, like he was making some good plays himself. You know, if we're going to bash him for when he's bad, we got to give him credit for when he's good. So Jack Johnson had himself an amazing game, at least for Jack Johnson standards. We're not going to act like he was that amazing, this great defenseman, but he was definitely a lot better. And also, how about Lafreniere with Panarin and Strome tonight? That line, I doubted in practice, but it worked for sure. They had a lot where they showed on the broadcast where they were crisscrossing a lot, where Panarin would end up playing and moving on the right for defense. Lafreniere would play on the left for defense, and then they'd crisscross on the forechecks. Lafreniere play on the right, and he was just setting up so many good opportunities for the Rangers, and it kind of sucks that he didn't get a point tonight because he honestly deserved the point and played like he really wanted a goal also, well, which of course he did, but he really played well tonight, and I can't say enough good things about his play tonight. And then same with this Buchnevich goal. He created space for Buchnevich, and then Buchnevich, what a beautiful snipe. This is what we were hearing about in training camp, I guess, because all the talk was Captain Happy, Pavel Buchnevich, having a great training camp, and we saw none of that opening night, and we saw it all tonight. He was just out of his mind tonight. He was so good. Then Kakko scores later in that period, which was really good to see. Good to see Kakko get on the scoring sheet. And how about that? How about the Rangers breaking down the Islanders defenders on both of those goals, honestly? Both of those goals, even the Panarin goal. Usually the Islanders are notorious for having three guys on the back check, on the back end, clogging the neutral zone, and which is them trapping. And they just left Panarin open for a beautiful outlet for a beautiful outlet from Smith. The Buchnevich play, he breaks down the defenders, undressed. I don't even know who it was there, but Dobson had a bad game for the Islanders, I'll say that. And then Kakko also, I'm pretty sure that was a 3-on-2 there, that play, at least if I can remember. Then the third period got a little bit physical, which was good to see. This is what I wanted to see from the Rangers, which is something I will respect the Islanders for doing, that the Rangers, I wish, did opening night, where they were down in the game. They were playing physical. That's what you want your team to do when they are down in a game like that. You want your physical guys to play physical, and you gotta respect the Islanders for doing that. And then you had the third period, Ross Johnston and Lindgren fight. Ross Johnston ends up causing Lindgren to bleed, which gives him a game misconduct, I believe, or he might have just went to the locker room because it was fighting penalties. I don't remember if it was or not, but point of the matter is, it was a double minor penalty. The Rangers score on it. Artemi Panarin scores on the power play. That was the one power play goal of the game. And the New York Rangers bounce back and win 5-0. And it was really important not just to one-up the Islanders just for the sake of motivation and confidence, but also standing-wise, point differential and everything could play a factor late in the season, because we saw how that could work sometimes and how that could be. So good to see the Rangers just play better. Georgiev, though, the fact that this guy hasn't played in 10 months and showed up like that, are you kidding? That's just unbelievable to me. Unbelievable and just very impressive. Quinn's coaching performance is definitely something we got to give props to also, because, again, the difference was night and day. I do not like that he only gave Kakko 10 minutes, but everyone else... And Julian Gauthier, I guess, didn't get enough ice time either. But everyone else got the ice time that they deserved and that they should have got. Lafreniere ended up getting more than 15 minutes tonight, which was good to see. Defensively, he played Jacob Trouba 24 minutes, gave less time to Jack Johnson. He played the least amount out of all defensemen, which, thank God, that's what you want to do. That's what you should do. Even though Johnson played good tonight, and he was probably the most physical guy on the team tonight, he was with 5 hits. You want, or what was I saying? You don't want to give Jack Johnson that much playing time. Nevertheless, you don't want to. And the Rangers didn't give him a lot of ice time. And I don't know how you don't give this game back to Georgiev on Tuesday. I don't know how you put Tony DeAngelo in the lineup and not rock with this defense again on Tuesday. But it's going to be interesting to see what Quinn does on Tuesday, because DeAngelo's making money, so you can't really afford to keep him out of the lineup too much. But if they're playing like this, then, I mean, come on, you might have to sit him out. But overall, great game from the Rangers. Face-off wise, they improved so much, and like I said, I just can't even believe the difference between opening night and tonight. It's truly night and day. It's truly just like, I can't even believe this is the same team that we watched on opening night, just because of how different it was. But like I said, overall, great game. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and hopefully we will win on Tuesday as well. And I'm out. Peace.